Oh, some of you may be surprised to know that the last time I used methamphetamine, I actually used it intravenously. I like to mainline. So let's talk detox, treatment, and recovery. I view hypodermic needles and syringes and whatever butterfly needles and all of that kind of stuff as medical devices. Tools for drug use, some people say. That's fine. But they're highly stigmatized and demonic presence looms over that subject. And I just want to kill that giant, if I might. It doesn't make a difference how you use the drugs. As long as you're using drugs, it's probably going to be harmful for most people, if not for everyone, because in some kind of way, there's a negative health detriment. But I digress. Recovery for some is lifelong. For others, uh, bounce back is rather hasty. I visited a treatment facility shortly after my last drug related arrest. I did run drugs and stuff like that back in the day, and I never got caught with any large amounts. Thank my lucky stars, I guess. The luck of the Irish, I guess. I felt that it would help me in court, so I went. I went to rehab. Actually, went to one. I left. There were bed bugs in some of the housing facilities. Second time I went, I tried to go to another one, and as soon as I got there, I'd been having seizures. And so they did not want to treat me. They wanted me to go to another form of inpatient. So I just went to see my doctor, my primary care. And the third time I went, I actually stayed and completed the program. Um, so yeah, it took me a while to actually get treatment. I figured I could use it. Um, so while I was there, I used a fair amount of self hypnosis and some experimental meditation techniques to sort of change my habits of thinking and to hopefully change my habits of behavior. And so, again, I took my treatment and recovery seriously. Um, I took the treatment seriously. So then, since then, I have not looked back. I left bad habits of poor thinking behind, and I have never been the same. So it takes some discipline. It really does. Self-discipline, most of all. In general, I don't take any illegal drugs, and the most I drink is a glass of wine at Passover. With my folks, it's a family tradition. We have some wine and we break bread. But I do have exceptions for special occasions. Moreover, and generally speaking, I take legal and over the counter drugs my doctor gives, and over the counter diet supplements. Now, right now, I trust my doctor to make good decisions. I kind of looked around town at who was available and I chose. I take only one prescription medication right now, and there's been times when I took five or six. So that's seriously good progress in my book. I take a drug that prevents manic depression, and in particular manic episodes. I've been hospitalized before because of mania. So the bulk of my healing and recovery has been related to traumatic life experiences, of which there were a few major ones, but there's the cumulative effect of what they call complex trauma. When you've been incarcerated or when you've been to war, I got shot. Um, I saw drive-by shootings when I was young. Um, the list goes on. I was asked to participate in a lot of things too. Um, Crazy stuff that I felt that I either had to do or I had no business being involved with. So I opted out of a lot of things too. But anyway, in any case, all things considered, through prayer, meditation, and counseling, I've made a full recovery. While it's nothing shy of miraculous to me, how far I've come with dietary restrictions is a big one. I got cured of high cholesterol because I stopped eating so much pork. I actually seldom, if ever, eat it. I mostly eat halal or kosher, if you prefer, Jewish kosher. That diet plan works for me, so I don't eat certain things: shellfish, pork, swine, insects and things like that. I limit the red meat too, and I always cook the blood out of it when I eat a steak. Reaches a certain temp, about a medium steak, and then it's free of the blood. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to apply it, but anyway, that's how I do it. So when I kill an animal in the wild and you hang it upside down, and or say you do chickens, you harvest something you've raised, you hang it upside down, and you know, and you drain the blood. So in any case, I think some of the blood does still remain in the animal. I don't know, but if you cook your food to a healthy temp, it doesn't matter. While it's nothing shy of miraculous to me, how far I've come with dietary restrictions, spirituality, and some health coaching. I went to a biochemistry specialist and had the works done. They worked over several different types of blood tests and urinalysis, fasted, and found out, where my deficiencies were and vitamins and such as that. And just so it's been all cured. I've been rid of trauma related illnesses for years now. Just cumulative healing effect. Okay. I remember the moments where I conquered demons. You know what I mean? I would have dreams that I could do this or I could do that, and I did this and I did that in ways that my dreams felt out of control in the past. I had nightmares and night terrors and sleep paralysis and things of that nature. I could sleep on my back. Now I can. It's just it's awe-inspiring to me how the Almighty's been good to me. But I no longer suffer with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, and chronic muscle tension or chronic inflammation. I have PTSD, ADHD, OCD, bipolar disorder, or schizoaffective, even schizophrenia, schizophrenic disorders they've diagnosed me with before, daily headaches and constant neck pain, and a stiff and immovable left shoulder. Um, yeah, so I couldn't train with my left very well, but I got through that. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, carpal tunnel syndrome, all these things, and a leaky gut, all uh, high cholesterol, growth hormone deficiency, and all kind of health problems that I had that were likely trauma related. I had a problem with yeast infections at one time, and uh, constantly getting athlete's foot, things of that nature. Astigmatism. Okay, I don't wear glasses anymore. Like all of this is in my medical history. All of this is diagnosed substance abuse and stuff like that. I use natural medicine to get all of those syndromes to go into remission. I'm healthy. I got a clean bill of health. I've actually just recently gone in for my annual wellness exam, and it's all good. Um, God forbid we go backwards. I haven't even had a cold in years. Um, I think 2 or 3 years now, I've not gotten sick in any way at all. I don't have allergies anymore that I struggle with. Constant sinus infections and things of that nature. Um, my singing voice improved because of like this upper respiratory thing that I was having. I got rid of. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk more about that. Maybe we won't. But let's just get to the point. So I'm healthy. The pains and achiness and the fatigue have progressively gotten better, not progressively worse. I have more energy now, not degenerative. How did I do this? Applied faith and natural solutions. I will say that when I'm in a routine of getting up and going to work, which I haven't been working lately, I do actually have a lot more energy than I have had. Um, kind of more sedentary, but I've been working a lot, studying a lot, uh, going back to school. So, and then some. I will say, applied faith. How did I do this? Applied faith in natural medicine and with a little bit of artificial, the supplements and all of that kind of stuff. I anyway. I will say that even my bipolar drug is a miracle because I still take it and with zero unpleasant side effects. Now, some people want to know what I take or how I did this. If they believe it, I'm telling you, it's 100% truth. I have suffered with health problems in my past really severely. Um, Lost my mind, mental breakdowns, insanity, psychotic episodes. I'm not anti-drug. I just believe in herbal and natural medicine, herbal remedies and natural medicine. I believe that yoga and meditation are considered to be forms of, and talk therapy are natural cures for. It's just that when you have a problem that's not entirely physical, such as mental illness, there's got to be a non-physical means for solving that problem, at least in part, right? Artificial medications and body modification and whatever you might have. Like later on, we'll talk about gender reassignment and gender affirming care in maybe a different way than you've ever heard of before. But I've actually spent some time on that subject. I've learned a lot over the years. I had gotten into a debate with someone. Well, it wasn't really a debate. It was just like I had a friend who was trans, and she explained herself in a way that made sense to me, although I still wished that people would look at alternative treatments before they go that far and go ahead and get the reassignment. But anyway, this is where natural remedies and the artificial side of medicine get married. Try natural cures. Try natural law. Next, I'll tell you all about what I call controlled empathy. I believe that I've coined this term or this phrase, but we'll see. Controlled empathy. And good luck to everyone who's in recovery. Remember, we do recover. We do recover.